Test, test. 1, 2, 3. Why is this not loading on my Twitch feed? Hello? Twitch? Cool, it's all working. It loaded. Cool, cool. Everything seems to be good. Phone is going off. Berries have been obtained. It's 45 I wanted. Aqua Tail, that's worse than liquidation, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I'll keep the rest, I think. Hold on, that's some feathers I can use. Perfect. I did a little bit of off-camera grinding, not a massive amount. Yeah, obviously last time I ended stream before actually doing the gym. So I need to go do that. The best way will be taking that route. This should be interesting. Not necessarily. I couldn't think of anyone without Doctor in their name who would be a good example. I don't even know who that is. Somehow I haven't played Portal. I'll give him a Google later. I wasn't thinking I'd get a suggestion that fast, so I don't even have a spreadsheet made for this. Why did I think that was a shiny one for a second? Yes please, I need a lot of scientists. There's a reason I'm stealing other people's brains, instead of just relying on my own. Because otherwise Sheldon Cooper would make an appearance, and I don't know if I want that. Fuck, I can't spell science. But no one's ever gonna see that spreadsheet, so it doesn't matter. I have a bad habit of not naming any of my documents in my Google Drive, so I never know what anything is. So then when I'm looking for something in particular, it's a lot harder than it needs to be, or ever should be. I'm about to get into my Google Drive. I also have like 3 separate Google Drives. Because I refuse to upgrade the space, so I just make more Google accounts because it's free. Yes, I have an untitled spreadsheet which is just my Yu-Gi-Oh binders that are unnamed. I have one that looks really colourful. Oh, that's a list of shiny, where I can get shiny Pokemon. That's actually helpful. It's completely not finished, so it's not actually that helpful. Untitled document, what's this? That seems to be a game proposal. I don't know when I wrote that. That seems to be notes to a liar. I'm assuming it's my liar. Otherwise it's just random ass letters, which doesn't make much sense. As it does somehow. That might be the notes to Soldier Poet King. I think I have a copy of like this same document like 3 other places in different formats because I keep making the same one. My Google Drive is a mess. I need to spend a day cleaning it out. Holy shit, we got a copy of copy. Oh, that's a D&D encounter spreadsheet, of course. It's been copied like 17 times apparently. That's only 3, but it feels like too many. Copy of monster, what's this? Oh, that's the... Okay, that's a spreadsheet for me 100%ing the achievements on Rise. It's just something called water.zip. That's... Was that when I made that waterfalling thing with my dad? That might have been. Oh, it's my shitty A-level game. Switch pictures, what are these? Oh, it's just screenshots. Cool. Copy of National Dex. What's this? Oh, this is what I used to keep track of all my shinies. Oh no, what did she even send out? I wasn't paying attention. Oh wow, that is a terrible lead. Do I have the reminder app on my phone? Yes, I do. Poor Marty's on the electric tie. dives are definitely one of these get done. Is this where I had all the backups to my worlds? Yes, it was. Not all my worlds, but most of them. Whoops. I'm surprised it has spark, to be honest. Well, add it actually. Probably add it. Oh god, I remember Neocortex. I'm pretty sure he had a Skylanders figure. That's like the only reason I know him. Because like, I don't think he worked on whatever I was playing it on at the time. Was he locked? I don't remember if he was one of the locked ones. Because I know Bowser and Donkey Kong were. So I never owned either of those. Dr. Light. Dr. Light's the good one then. Wily was the evil one. Let's say the other Skyland Crash one was Crash himself, because I feel like that would make sense. God, it's been so long since I've looked at anything Skylanders. Yeah, it was Crash. It's from the Imaginators game. He was like one of the champions. What was that? Because there was like the crystals, and there was the ones that then unlocked things for your crystals. It's such a weird system. Oh, sensors. Apparently they were only available for the PlayStation ones. I think I played it on Xbox. Well, they were only available in the PlayStation Starter Pack. It wasn't sold separately. I still have a few of my Skylanders around. I have Crusher. It's at my room. I have like the 3 original Spyros and it's like the mini dark and light dragons. Like the first of the elements. Probably not be playing this with one hand. Oh yeah, it's just a river minigame one. Who owns Skylanders at the minute? I would assume Toys for Bob still owns them. I don't know who owns Toys for Bob. But that's I think it was Activision Publishing, so unless they have the rights still. God, how stupid this minigame was. Honestly, whatever company owns Skylanders just needs to start re-releasing the games. Just have it so you can play as all the Skylanders without the need of the toys. I would buy that. So Disney Infinity's done it. So I have both Disney Infinity 1 and 2 on Steam. Yeah, that's why I need to release it on Steam or like something like that. Preserve the games for future generations. And so I can play them. That's the main reason. Unless they have released it on Steam and I'm just stupid. They have not released it on Steam. Assuming Activision holds it, so I think that will be happening. Is Activision one of the bad ones? I think they're under Blizzard. God, you can apply for jobs like student jobs for Activision. I could work for Blizzard specifically for 7 years and then promise to release a game that never gets finished. But yeah, if I'm working for a game studio, I'd rather work for one where the game I'm working on isn't something I'd play. Just because then I'll never... my entire life won't just revolve around that one fucking game. So honestly, working on something like Overwatch would probably be ideal. Because I'm never going to go home after a long day of work and go, I know what's good. Let's play Overwatch, because I'm not a complete psychopath. Instead, I'll go home and go, let's play Genshin Impact. To be honest, that's assuming I'm still playing games at that point. I might have my own place. I might do a load of housework instead. Honestly, Gearbox could be a good one. But I don't know if the CEO's a proper dickhead. And I don't know. I'll wait to see. Why the fuck is Grumpig sleeping? I'll wait to see what Borderlands 4 looks like. His comments don't fill me with much confidence. I ignore that. I ignore most video game movies. If it's not a good movie, I don't acknowledge it. Wasn't like the best. I don't know what the. Fuck's sake, Steam. I can't remember the price of the best edition. I just remember it was. It sounded. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's just insane. The price of it. But I guess I did also spend like that much on the big edition of Tears of the Kingdom when it came out, so I really can't say much. That's not bad. Obviously, I'm hoping that the price of games on average starts going down soon, because it's not looking good. I think the GTA 6 base edition costing 100 is becoming more realistic each day. I'm hoping Silksong changes something. I don't think it will, but I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these like big AAA companies start. I don't think AAA games have much longer left, so I just don't think they're making the return that they used to. Purely based on the fact that Silksong broke pretty much every store on the day of its release, I can imagine they made their money back plus more. So I yeah. So I'm hoping that tells do I want that? Do I want developers to at least the big companies to realise you can make good games with less people? Some jobs are going to be harder to get. But then if the quality of the games goes up because there's less people working on it, that's just better for the industry overall. Do I be selfish and wish for more jobs, or do I do the greater good? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Expedition 33 as well. At the, I think it was more people, but at the same kind of like passion element to it. I think it was all ex-Ubisoft employees. All the big companies just blend together. So all shit. Yeah. It's hard to say how much the number of developers really impact the quality. I'm just hoping that the new Pokemon game is good. I've seen one of the cutscenes and it's just yeah, I mean, it's probably it's kind of a bad trend because you can't really force passion. Kind of just needs to come along naturally. But if you can find that passion, then you have the people to back it up, you can make something good. Like Stardew Valley, Undertale, stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, crazy thing, but I don't think you need to be spending like 13 quid on a can of water for 5 people every time you film like a mini podcast talking about your game and how you haven't listened to the community. I'm not referencing anyone in particular here, you know, who may have released a Season 17 recently. Don't ask why I know the price of their water either. But Stardew Valley is just one person, I think, and it's still going. There's a 1.7 update coming out at some point. That was recently announced. I've still never fully completed Stardew Valley. It's on my to-do list. It's just I have to remember to form relations with like all the townsfolk, and that's just too much effort. And also that one fucking minigame. I think it's Vector's Challenge, I think. Oh no, it's Prairie King. What the fuck is Vector's Challenge? And how is that harder than Perfection? I need to properly look into Stardew Valley at some point. Job for another day. Oh, that was a quick kill. I was hoping to listen to the music a little bit more, but whoopsie daisies. Yeah, I forgot I had a load of the Lego Batman games on my Steam. Oh, finally. This one can stop being useless. When did I get this one? Oh, back in October 2023. I don't think it's won a single fight. Aren't you a physical attacker? Yeah, you're a physical attacker. And that is nearly all the gym badges done. Psychic. I don't think anyone on my team even needs Psychic. Pretty sure Rose already has it. No one else really benefits? Ah yes, the 5-year-old who has a role in the fucking government. I think the Pokemon needs to go to the government. Never really understood the politics in the Pokemon world. So the champion might help if there's a world-ending threat, but the 10-year-olds tend to have it covered. So they don't do much. What actually is this outbreak? Huh. Sylveons. I don't think I've ever actually seen a Sylveon outbreak before. Just this outbreak I'd take no interest in. hoping this is either Marini or Sandygast. Because I know both. Pretty sure Sandygast outbreak can spawn here. I know Marini's can because I've done it before here. Just didn't get a shiny because I think I was busy. No, fuck's sake. Really don't feel like going in the lake. Guess it wouldn't be too bad to go check out who actually is up there. It's probably going to be something really stupid. I know Dondozo can have an outbreak. Dondozo... God, I cannot click like that today. Oh yeah, Fakei calls me. What other Pokemon can actually spawn up here? I think Falooza can. I think it's... Where is it? Oh! Is it raining outside? Yeah, it is. Cool. Level 55. Is that what I can go up to? So I have a potential where I just can actually. Probably the best one. Pretty sure we can, yeah. Kinda wanna get a shiny Dragonair. Do I wanna deal with these frames for the next like 2 hours potentially? No, I do not want to put up with these frames. Also, don't really want to go for Frigibax. So that's just another suit. I guess Dragonair has another pseudo as well. Eh, fuck it. Go for Frigibax. Where's the best? It's probably the best one to go for, just because it's going to be the highest level. Somebody is fucking banging him. What the fuck is going on outside? Because that's decently far away. I'm gonna go shut my window. At least someone's having a fun time. proper characters around my area, fortunately. I've got like the triple camp up gang. Pretty sure takes up like 3 houses nearby. There's like a little section that they can park in that's not on the road. Like the pavement goes around it, and their cars are always fucking diagonal, despite the fact it's not a diagonal space. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Got crazy neighbour who pretty sure just gets drunk and then goes on it. Just starts yelling at his other half. I think it's his other half he's yelling at. There's been a few incidents. There was the time he started yelling at 5 AM because apparently one of the other neighbours has a camera that was pointed in his garden. And he took offence to that at 5 AM. He started calling them nonces. That was a fun morning. The other day he got into an argument. I think it was one of his mates. Another guy came out of his house like 5 minutes later with a broom, and then climbed over a gate and left the area. They were yelling at each other about stabbing each other. That was a fun morning. I mean, that was only at 9 AM, so that was a bit reasonable. I'm like 90% sure that's the Shiny. Cool. Maybe going for one of the event ones was a bit too easy. We'll go luxury board. We get Orchard as false swipe sometimes. So there's a reason that she knows it. Just to solve that problem. So this thing is... At least it's fine evolution. It's like a mix between a kaiju and a Spinosaurus. who's wanting to run double edge? Oh, of course. I mean, I feel like Hyper Drill's just gonna be better purely for piercing through Protect. Go with Reptilia. That is the class of Spinosaurus. And this would all make sense when it fully evolves. Being part Ice type, I feel like the Dragon Titan would be the best one to go after, so I feel like Weasel would take a break. Okay, Thermal Exchange, I like that. Get to keep that when it fully now it's its only ability. I definitely cannot complain about that. Only because it protects from burn, which for a physical attacker is actually pretty nice. Oh, cool. Already get the evolution. What level is Excalibur? 54. Okay. So yeah, there's only 4 options left now. I feel like the Titan might be the best one to go after. I'm also going to need more XP, so... Can we pretend I didn't see that and just move on to the next one? I was saying this last stream, but I really should look up the speedrun route so I can find all those like large XP candies that they get. I forgot you can't just toggle fight on and off. I've been playing too much Minecraft and forgot how other games work. I blame the Guardian farm. Finally, actually, something I can actually get some candy off of. See, but primate and mountain, I don't think I need to bunny jump. Does this thing know any other moves? There we go. Yeah, I think this has a chance to give medium candy, so I'll take it. Nice bag. honestly, I would kill for a Salazzle outbreak. Purely just because I really like Salazzle and using it. Yeah, I've gotten shiny Salandits before. It's like, kind of either as like I guess side effects of other hunts. It's phases technically, but I was I was doing the pseudo method each time. I don't really think you can count a random Pokemon you found as a like hatching egg as a phase. Don't really know how that works. Yeah, it happens more often than one would think. I've gotten more shinies through that method than I actually have through Masuda. Evolved. Oh, hello. That should be easy. Actually, that could be easy unless it's that one Pachirisu. If it's that one Pachirisu, then I am fucked. This is gonna... There's the confusion, this is gonna suck. Why the fuck do you have Seed Bomb? Hold on, I can just grab it. I can just paralyze it back. Now we can both be in hell. There we go. Don't know why I didn't just think of that sooner, to be honest, but... Oh yeah, there's gonna be new items in those Ladybird stores I should probably go check up on at some point. I think getting Reptilia up to about 47 should be good. Titan's higher level, but I think I'll be okay. It's just one Pokemon. Ooh, hello. This could be good. Problem is I don't really have anyone good with ghost types. I'll just go Raven. I feel like Raven's got this. Should be able to resist most of the stuff that version would have, so even if I can't, I should be able to damage it pretty well. Even if I can't do big damage, I think a combination of 4 Pokemon against a Persian should be fine. Another drill pack. Oh, good thing I'm not using my special attack. Power Gem seems to be the scariest thing it has. Just do that to speed up the kill. Shit, just got a shield. I don't think it'll... Yeah, it's not going to impact too much. Just need to break the shield before it actually kills me. Cool, we have this in the bag now. This should give me some large XP candies. Because XL is level 5 and 6. I'm pretty sure. One large. Honestly, that's a good amount of XP for where I'm at in the game. What does one do? Use 4. There we go. I'll save the rest for the next Pokemon I get. Do I have any TMs? Don't really need Facade. I think Excalibur's quite slow, so Avalanche could be good later on. I think Kit seems all that useful. It's Dragon Terror type. It's definitely a slow one. If I could get him on the trick... I don't think I'll be able to get him on the trick room actually. I probably shouldn't worry about that kind of strat for now. Gonna go fuck up this Titan instead. It's actually stronger. Dragon Ball. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, that's a lot worse. That's better. I'm able to get him down to half health. I just need big damage here, to be honest. Because I don't actually think this is Dragon type thinking about it. Oblivious. Cool. I think this is pure water. Oh, bye. Yeah, so when I first played through this, that got me really confused. Because I never turned to see it swimming off that way. I just saw the cutscene and thought it went over there. I never saw that. So it took me a lot longer than I'd like to admit to actually be able to find where it goes. Because normally it just kind of like teleports there. So I wasn't looking for anything. Oh wait, I remember the gimmick to this. It's not really a gimmick. How this fight goes. This is definitely gonna be the hardest Titan. No shit, 'cause it's the last one, but I might end up struggling. I forgot he brought the fucking squirrel with him. Do I waste it here? Fuck it, we just want this thing dead. Okay, that's less than I wanted. That's not good. Thank you, Arvin, very cool. As long as he doesn't go for tail whip again and just hits it. There we go. Maybe next turn? Do we kill it this time? Yes. Oh, apparently not. Thank you, Arvin, very cool. Oh, cool, I just get this back. Cool, that's fair. GG, you piece of sushi. You didn't count on me getting my bloody terror type. Because I'm pretty sure this one's dragon type. I think it's dragon water. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I think even if it hits that icy wind, it's... Okay. For fuck's sake, Arvin. We win anyway, but... Arvin is certainly a trainer of all time. Don't really want Brave Bird. Try to avoid the recall moves because they can, at least in the terror raids, they can end up leading to you just one-shotting yourself, and it's not particularly helpful. Obviously, if you know anything about the meta of terror raids, Iron Hands is a very good Pokemon for them. A mistake a lot of people made. Well, someone was publishing a build for it which used, I think it was Volt Tackle. No, it's Wild Charge. I think Volt Tackle does like the same thing, but it's a high power physical electric move that does recoil to the user based on recoil damage is based on how much damage you do to the opponent. So the build was like a belly drum, wild charge, drain punch, something else I can't remember. So people would belly drum and immediately go into wild charge. I would often, on lower level raids, just lead to a one-shot of the opponent, so then the recoil wouldn't matter. Against 5 stars, they would be able to take the hit still. So then, it's like, I think 5-star raids is like 8 times the normal health. It's a large amount. I can't remember the exact number. I think 7 stars are like 30 times. But it would just lead to people doing like thousands of damage and then taking like hundreds of recoil damage and just instant dying. 5-star is 20 times the amount of health. And yeah. Unfortunately, I knew someone who was using that essentially just the really bad version of the build, and then was complaining that they were struggling with high level raids. When I pointed out to them the problem and told them the solution was change to Thunder Punch, they got annoyed. Because Thunder Punch didn't do as much damage. It doesn't matter how much damage you do if you're fucking dead. when they were directly responsible for multiple failed raids I was involved in, I was not very happy with them. It's not like a massive waste of time, but when like raids can take 2 to 3 minutes, and you're forced to repeat the same raid like 3 or 4 times, when you can normally just take it out in one round, in one go. I don't particularly enjoy having my time wasted like that. That's why I do most of the 6 and 7 star raids by myself these days. Anyway, so that's the end of the Arvin storyline for now. Oh, hello Donzozo, hello Dondozo. Guessing they're one of the Titan mod Pokemon. Didn't see any before now, but... what did I say? Oh, Soda Beam. I do kinda wanna go for, Shiny Dragonair, that would be pretty fun. God, performance. Yeah, no, that's not happening. I have an idea. I need to manipulate space-time real quick. Don't ask. It's now the next day. See if there's anything interesting. There's that. There's that. There's that. Ow. Oh. I'm actually intrigued what all these are. We'll head to the one on the mountain first and make the way down to the mountain by Tactory Thicket. I don't know exactly what this is going to be. There's a food. Yep. The worst thing I could send out right now. Okay, so Bergmite is one option. I've never used Aberlock before. I don't know who can spawn on the side of the mountain. I think it's too far away from Spiritomb spot to be Spiritomb. Oh, large candy. And I don't even know if Spiritomb can outbreak. Is the second problem with that? It could be someone like Citadel. Whoever it is, there's not going to be much space for it. Oh, okay. That's not too bad. I would actually be somewhat down for that. Whoever's up here... I don't actually know who spawns on the land up here. Because I know Dratini spawns in the pond. I could have some fun actually, I don't need to do an outbreak. I could still get a shiny Dragonite and then just not do it in a different way. Do I really want another pseudo? Go grab this Pokemon Center while I'm here as well, actually. I didn't even assume that's the one on the other side of the Pokeball. There we go. didn't want another Dragon Pseudo. Kill a couple of those more with the scales. I think it's this tower that's the one that gets a fly point. Yes, it is. Good. Can I reset this one more time? If I don't find something here, I'll probably end stream only because I've probably gone. I haven't had as much time as I want recently, it's almost quiet, but okay, 2 more there. Kind of like the idea of this match at the very least. Okay, don't really know who spawns up here. I'll tell you. Okay. Next index. Hello, Halucha. Beartic. One was down over here. That one has a chance to be Tauros. I think I already tried Tauros in this game. What, previous stream maybe? I don't think it will be. This could be something like Noibat. No, it's too far from the cave to be Noibat. Oh. Okay, you know what, I can get behind that. Where are they? I can get behind. Giraffe rig. Honestly, I think after I get the shiny, I think I should be ready to take on Grusha quite quickly. So if I can get the shiny today, I can probably get the Champions Road done as well. So there'll just be 2 more shinies at the end of the game. There's gonna have to be a proper grinding sesh before the end of the game. So it's something I need to quickly do to reset my date and time. Right, actually. New evolution. Easiest way to get there. Trapper egg. Blue nose, blue hooves, and blue spines. Honestly, don't know how noticeable that's gonna be, but we'll work with it. God, the Tauroses are gonna be a pain. Might actually switch those out of the front. So every time I get into a fight, this is gonna happen. At least that speeds up the running away process. Just gonna kill this Tauros. It's not gonna leave me alone. quickly do is I'm gonna switch out a load of mons. Ignore that guy. Ignore those. Who's the lowest levels? Mrs. Krabs, Rick, Marcius, Ghost and Carolina. The lowest levels at the moment. At least trying to get a little bit of XP while I'm doing this. It's not going to be much, but I'll see it. It's going to help me in the future, so. I see that where it's got whatever got was coming to it. I'm really hoping I don't get a shiny Hariyama. Probably the worst case scenario here. Only because I can't really use it, so I'm gonna have to hunt. Carry on. Same with Dunsparce. Because I'm not gonna be using any duplicates. Dealing could pose a problem only because it's hard to check for the shiny. I think the only difference is the flower on its head. So if it's not looking at me, I can't really see it. I also really don't want the pig. I do not want the pig as a shiny. I already have both Lechonk and its evolution on my main profile. I think I got them both accidentally, or hunting other stuff. There we go. I say we must be getting close to the correct number defeated, but it kind of cut me off. Now it's time to start looking at noses. That's a meow. I'm not sure if I stand close enough to the wall, I might be able to only spawn giraffes. Can I pick that reset these? Oh, I can. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Four, 5, 6, 7. Do you think there's stuff spawning up there? Yes, there are. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Can't pick it reset there. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The pick up for that makes 15. Five, 6, 7. 8, 9. there's so many Hariyama spawning? Why are they level 55? What the fuck? That's 10. Hello, sir. 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, those static spawns don't seem to go towards the limit. Just gonna quickly pull those out just to deal with them. More just because they're gonna be annoying. There we go. It's also just easy XP for the other Pokemon I need to level up anyway, so. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I really wish there was repels in this game. Whether just Pokemon just wouldn't attack you. As long as you had like a higher level at the start of your party. Because like, repels in the traditional sense cannot exist anymore. Like, don't work anymore. At least that bit. At least if they stop our Pokemon from being aggressive towards you, they still keep their original purpose. 5, 13. Jesus Christ, like some. It gets to a point in these games where like the Pokemon charging you down, like all grouping up inside you just to take a turn is really annoying. Like God forbid you go into a menu anywhere. It's not like they're ever particularly annoying to deal with once you're late into the game. It's more just you can get stuck in a loop for like 3-4 minutes, just either until you get fed up of running away and just kill them all, or you find a way to break out of it accidentally. It's just not fun. Just really annoying and time wasting. I would say they didn't take shiny hunting into account when designing this, but they most likely did and just figured people would deal with it. Which I mean is right, I do deal with it, it's just annoying. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. That's 12. 13. 14. always have to give an extra proper check on any Tauroses, because they go from like that dark greyish colour to just black. It's barely noticeable if you're moving around. It's really annoying that they did that. I was playing on my main profile in college one time. I was showing, someone asked about like the shinies I'd collected. I was going through a load of them, and someone who was looking over my shoulder asked why I just had a random Taurus in there, not realising it was a shiny one. And like, it wasn't until I like pulled up with somebody that they finally realised, oh shit, that's a shiny. It does not look shiny, but it doesn't look any different. I still have that Taurus to this day. It's just it's no longer part of the living decks, well, at least for the moment. Because I have the fire type Taurus version. I think it's the fire type one I have. Whichever one is native to Scarlet. I have that one in its place now. So I think that one's way cooler than just a random Taurus. Still absolutely shit in terms of a shiny, but I might end up going for a living form deck, so it might not end up even mattering in the end, but you know, that's only if I really want something to waste some time on. And even then I'm still nowhere near a full shiny living deck, so I don't think I should be worrying for the moment. ZA is going to be a good bit of fun. I'm assuming they have the shiny hunting from Arceus in. So I'm hoping I get the shiny today. I'm not going to be too upset if I don't. I'm probably going to go for another 20 minutes. If I don't get it, it's not really a problem. I'll see if I can be cheeky and save this outbreak. But to be honest, if that doesn't actually work, because it doesn't always work the method I use, that's more just going to the home menu and just hoping that it works. If it does fail, if I do end up streaming tomorrow, I'll probably try to get a good outbreak beforehand. There's a few I want. Sandy Gas Marini. The two big ones I want. I would want. What else would I actually be after? I guess like parallel could be cool. Trying to also keep in mind, obviously ice type gems probably the next one, so don't want anything too weak to that. But going to fight, a fighting or a fire type would be good. Honestly, a Salazzle outbreak would be amazing. But I don't think that will happen. If I find a Salandit, I might just send it. Because, I mean, most likely case scenario, I get a male Salandit and I just have to Eviolite it and just pray that works out in my favour. I might not even bother Evioliting. If it's going to be a glass cannon, I might just full spec into like damage. So I don't think even with Eviolite it would survive very much. If I could just make it really fast. If I'm ever up against something too strong, I can just toxic it and just stall from there. So that wouldn't be the worst strategy to use. I think what else fire type wise I could go for. I think Growl Leaf could be cool. Can't think of anything else off the top of my head. I guess Roly-Poly in that line. Go for the redemption on that instead of the just hope third time's a charm. So if I've got three, no, it's still four. Can't, I think. No, it is three. Because it's one gym leader and two team star. So it's the last three slots. Who should I go for? Surround it would work. For either the ice or fairy. To be honest, around the same level. A psychic of top line type would work for the fighting one. I think it's going to be the last one I tackle because I want to say they're mid 50s. I have like four Pokemon in the mid 50s. Wait, one of the last hunts is obviously going to be the eggs. I might do that as the final one, to be honest. I'm pretty sure. I mean, Skylarge would do great against the fighting horn just due to being immune to stab moves. The other two don't do as well. To be honest, getting a shiny Fuecoco as the last one would bring like the whole thing full circle, just due to my starter being Fuecoco. Okay, funny story about the starter in this game. So someone I know was complaining a few months after I started this that they needed a Quaxley to finish their decks. Because the person I know we both knew who chose Quaxley doesn't like helping others unless they get something out of it. So it's been notoriously difficult to get to help complete decks, to the point where it's faster. Or I will trade the versions exclusives faster because I will often have multiple sets from trading with others anyway. Also, I told him about the Austin John codes to get them, and he was like, "Oh, I don't trust other people to trade me the right thing." I generally don't understand how some people can be such a dumbass. Yeah, like they were watching my stream when I picked the starter. It didn't occur to them to say, "Oh yeah, I need a Quaxley. Could you grab that and trade it over to me if you're not going to use the starter?" And I would have been fine to do that because I wasn't intending to use the starter anyway. So they were also, to be honest, they were also trying to steal the Miraidon out of this game. because I'd mentioned that I'd already got one from my previous playthrough of Violet. And they wanted a one just for like it wasn't 11 next, they just wanted one. Joke's on them, I don't speak to them anymore, so they're not getting that. I guess I'll just have a spare Miraidon. No idea what I'll actually do with it. I'll figure it out. I mean, to be honest, if someone needs it for like a dex completion of living dex or something, I'll be more than happy to donate it, but because otherwise it's just going to be sat around. Actually, I might trade it up as a Mage Mon for this profile. Then again, I'm already going to have a good electric type with Iron Hand, so I probably won't be all that great. I probably not going to do any online stuff, so I was going to say we train it up, and then if everyone else is with Iron Hands, I can bring this Miraidon to set up the electric terrain and all that, but I doubt I'll be doing much online stuff. Granted, that could actually still come in useful, just because electric terrain stops Pokemon from falling asleep, so if the opponent's spamming like Spore or something, I don't need to worry as much. So, I don't know, I'll work it out at a later date. Now it's going to become relevant for like another week or so. As assuming I actually stream often. If you're watching and you want to know when I'm going to stream next, you can do !schedule into chat. My thought will be more than happy to help you out. You should know my schedule. I told him earlier today. I do need to get more commands sorted. Granted, it's not really all that important. Obviously, I've got the brainstorming one. I think there's a few other. You can do exclamation mark commands, and it will tell you more, but for the most part, none of them are really that crucial. Like, there's one saying don't backseat. That's just because of a certain someone who was hanging around at one point. Probably, I don't remember if it's in the channel rules, but no spoilers is probably another one I need to get added. I just feel like that should be common sense really, but it's just not. Like when ZA comes out, I haven't decided if I'm going to stream it or not yet. There's going to be a few factors, and the main one is when does it actually arrive. I've ordered it fine off Nintendo. I was speaking to Dad about it earlier. But, I mean, neither of us really know when it's going to arrive. If it's with who the Pokemon Center does their deliveries with, we're predicting around midday. But if it's like Amazon delivers to my area like 8 o'clock at night. So yeah, if it gets delivered at 8 o'clock at night, I'm probably not going to bother playing it that day. I'll just wait for the next day. But if it's like at midday, because I don't normally wake up till midday anyway, I'll play it. And this is also assuming that I'm not in uni that day. Because if I'm in uni, then I feel like that needs to take priority. So I also need to double check once it actually releases, because I keep forgetting the date, which is very stupid. I keep forgetting it. So I'll say it's the 12th of October. It's either like the 12th or the 14th. Double check. That's Pokemon. Let's see. Release date. October 16th, which is a Thursday. Currently the only day I know I'm in uni is Monday. There's going to be more added onto that. I know. I know there's going to be more added onto that. So I'm just hoping it doesn't badly line up. Unless like the uni session is like Thursday morning. Which is actually probably the best outcome in that situation. So then I'm not waiting around at home all day hoping it arrives, but there's just a chance it will arrive while I'm out. I don't really have any. If I stream it, that I don't know is essentially the answer. I might. I streamed Legends Arceus. Then someone came and pestered me into stopping stream to go play VR chat. Yeah, they're not. I don't think they're bold enough to do that anymore, to be honest. So I don't think that'll be a worry this time. The funny thing is as well, I could probably confront them about that. They're probably trying to deny it. But I don't know if they know that I save all my bots, so I can just pull that up. I think if you do exclamation mark bots, it will pull up my VOD channel. Literally the only reason I have that channel is so I can maybe make YouTube videos out of my streams. I'm planning to with this whole series, just because I think it'll be fun. That is the end goal. Yeah, if I definitely want to make a video out of this, because that's always been the end goal. And I think it could be pretty fun. Like lottery winning scenario is somehow that video goes viral. I get a ton of views. Somehow I get into content creation full time. Honestly, not gonna happen. If it did, I'm calling hacks. I will be checking my mod folder. But yeah. Honestly, realistically what's going to happen is I'll probably spend like a week or two on it. Upload it, no one will see it, it's just kind of there. That's the most realistic outcome. Also, I'm hoping a few people see it. And at the very least people enjoy it, even if it's like 2 or 3 views, if those 2 or 3 people actually enjoy it. Yeah, mission accomplished, I guess. It is going to be a fairly monumental task to edit all this down into a video. Because ideally I'd want the video to be maybe an hour and a half at most. I think this is the 13th day, more just marked days for my own, essentially my tracking of what happened each day I stream this. So far I can get like, if it's 10, that's 130 minutes, which is, if I was to take 10 minutes from each day, which to be fair, there's going to be some, there's some days where like more shit happen than others. And there's going to be some hunts that are more interesting than others. Just, I'll try to keep the pacing good on it, but obviously I don't really have that much in terms of plans. I have a document saying like what days I got what Pokemon on. I need to start filling that out more, because then I can start kind of scripting it, or at least making it outlined how I want it to go. Because I've got the outline of how I want to do like the final fights and break those streams up, which I think I've talked about before anyway, but yeah. I mean, to be honest, now that I've got the Titan hunting stuff, I should probably get those 5 Pokemon all separated. So yeah, I'll be missing, there's only 5 Titans, I'll be missing 1. Is that 5 Titans? Yeah, so I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. So I'm gonna have to take 2 Pokemon from the gyms and put them on the Titans and the Team Star teams. I'll try to keep the teams somewhat balanced. So probably based on like what those 2 other teams are missing. So I didn't like that range drop that just happened, so I'm just doing this for my own safety. Also, just because I've just seen the time, so I think I'll actually be wrapping up in a moment. yeah, I'll wrap it up there. Honestly, I might stream again tomorrow. I don't want to get this, at least the bulk of this series done. Yeah, I'll figure out. I might stream tomorrow. I don't know just yet. It depends on what I'm up to. How much shit I've got to deal with other stuff. Because I still need to resource gather in Minecraft. I've still got like fucking 2/3 of the amounts of quartz I need to gather. I think that's the last. Oops. That's like the last major hurdle I need to be able to actually start properly building this shit, but yeah, god, I fucking hate gathering quartz in Minecraft. Yeah. I'll worry about that Minecraft stuff later. Right, yeah, I will see you when I see you.